What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. You guessed it. Everybody, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, blow up them comments. Let's get right into it. Studies show gang stalking survivors should start their own business because victims no longer wish to return to work. All right. People don't want to return to work. So the one thing you could do, the one thing you should do is start your own business. This is pretty much a part 2 to the last video I just uploaded. Here we go. Let's talk about it. You should want to start your own business when you realize that you're undervalued. You should want to start your own business when you realize that you are undervalued. If you are undervalued, what else does that mean? If you are undervalued, that means you are being underpaid. These people are making more money off of you than you're making off of yourself. And they don't want you to know that. Imagine you whistleblowing that at your job. They would organize against you for sure. They would mob you out the door. Okay? They might want to put some cement blocks on your feet. But you want to place the amount of value on your life that you feel you deserve. That's with everything that you do in your life, for what you see for yourself and what you choose for yourself. A lot of times, people don't choose greater for themselves because they don't have an open mind. They don't see greater for themselves. They only see what other people have. They only see what they've been told they can do. They are only aware of what they know or what they've seen. Or just like I said, what they know, what they're aware of. A lot of people don't know that there's more out there, that they can have more. You're supposed to place more value on you than these jobs place on you. When you're, God forbid, if something goes wrong, these jobs don't care about you. All they care about is whether you can work for them or what you can do for them. They don't care about your well-being, your peace of mind, your physical health, your mental health. They don't care about you being mentally sound, grounded. They don't care about your spirituality. They don't care about how that job is affecting you. And they don't care about how they treat you and how that's affecting you. If they knew too much about you, they would use it against you. You don't want to be in environments like that when you don't have to be. So the one thing you should be doing to prevent yourself to have to go back to that place is start yourself a business. What you love to do should be more important and should take place and should reign dominant over your life and that job, because you can turn what you love to do into a business. What you love to do, there are certain aspects of it that other people love as well. Whether you're a creator and people love the thing you create, whether you make food, people love to eat, whether you make music, people love to hear it, whether you make art, people love to watch it, look at it, buy it, whether you create and people like whatever it is you create, whatever your creation is, people like to absorb it for entertainment. People will pay for something if it's good enough. Whatever, if something has enough value placed on it, people will place, if not equal or greater value on it, to have it, to be entertained by it, to watch it, to buy it, use it, wear it, to eat it. All right, Bun B just opened up a restaurant called Trill Burgers. People are flying out, getting on planes, driving halfway across Texas, 14 hours. Somebody drove a whole day or a whole few days just and camped out and went to go get that burger, I'm sure. All right, just like people are waiting in line for sneakers. Whatever the value is, new Jordans come out, people wait in line. New video games come out, people wait in line. New restaurants come out, people wait in line. A hairstylist is real popular, people wait in line. A new hair care place where they sell new hair, weaves, products, people will wait in line. All right, People want to go to a club, have a good time. People will wait in line. If a movie's good enough and it comes out, enough people will wait in line. People will do crazy things for things that have a lot of value. You see where I'm going with this? So what you have to do is you have to place enough value on yourself, and you have to be able to invest enough time into something to become successful at, to where you could provide a service, to where you provide value to others. That is the one way that you will become financially free and never have to work again. Providing value to others, placing that value on yourself, and then providing that value to others in the form of a product, in the form of a service, in the form of something that you're good at, in the form of something that you love to do. So that way you'll never feel like you'll never feel like you're working. Find something that you love to do. Maybe you love business. Maybe you should create a product and go sell it. Maybe you love sales. You may not love selling for somebody else because it's too much pressure. You may not like the fact of having to sell for somebody else, them taking the money, them making you feel like if you don't get enough sales, you're not going to have a job. Then you're not. Then without them, without their product, you don't have anything to sell. Without them and without their job and their product and their service that you're providing somebody else's service, you don't have anything to provide. So why leave yourself standing under a rug for somebody just to pull it from under your feet without anything else for you to have anything else to stand on? Why not create something for yourself so you have a leg to stand on? So when you're not at this job, like I always say, before you go to work, when you get off work, you need to be using that time specifically to improve yourself, to study, to read, to do research, and to learn. So that way you can invest time in yourself, and the amount of time that you invest in yourself will determine the amount of value that you, people place on you, because of what you know, because of what you can do, because of what you can provide, because of what you learned and what you know that other people haven't learned yet and what they don't know. You'll be able to provide something new. You'll have a lot more to bring to the table than the average person. That should be your goal. I want to be able to bring so much to the table that I am a business. I want to be able to bring so much to the table that top business executives hire me, want me to consult with them over business, to talk about their business, for me to help them, instruct them on how to run their business with whatever area of expertise I have. Doesn't matter. You don't have to know numbers. You don't have to know math. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You should learn math. You should learn numbers. You should get self-educated and learn some smarts, but you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be a super whiz genius at this just to become successful. A lot of rich and highly successful people hire people smarter than them to help them. A lot of rich and successful people aren't that smart. They're not to say that they're not geniuses and they're not smart, but a lot of them don't have college educations. A lot of them just followed a simple process. They went about the same process everybody else went about becoming successful. Try this, do this, don't give up, stay with it, and keep going. And don't quit. Don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. A lot of people want to quit because why? Quitting is easy. Working for a job is easy. Working for somebody else's company is easy. Applying for a job, having somebody tell you what to do, getting a paycheck every week, that's easy. But if you do what's hard, your life will be easy. If you do what's easy, your life will be hard. So yes, you're going to want to make sure that you are being proactive outside of that job. You're going to want to make sure that you're giving it all you got with your goals and dreams, because that's what's going to help you become financially free. God gives everybody a gift, and that gift is what you need to turn into a business. You need to turn that gift into a business. Okay, that gift is your business. God blessed you with that because you're supposed to be doing that to become successful. You're not supposed to be doing anything else other than believing in God and working towards your success. That's all you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to focus on when you wake up in the morning, you're supposed to be praying, you're supposed to be thanking God for another day, and you're supposed to be asking God to forgive you for things. You're supposed to be asking God to bless you for things. You're supposed to be expecting the best. You're supposed to be having your mind work for you, attract money, attract success, attract positivity, attract wealth. You're supposed to, when you wake up in the morning, be attracting all the things that you want. A lot of people will wake up in the morning with a negative mindset. A lot of people, they let work ruin their life. They let their job ruin their attitude, and that attitude ruins their day. That's why those people are upset and mad and everything, because they don't want to change their mind, and they want to take it out on other people because other people have changed their mind. And the person who's not upset at work, the person who's not angry at work, the person who's not frustrated at work, those are the people try to unload on that person and dump how they feel on that person because they feel that that person's life is perfect. All that person is doing is working on their mind before they wake up, before they go to work in the morning and before they go to sleep at night. So that's the one thing you have to do. You're going to have to prioritize the time that you don't have to be at that job, because that's the time where you need to be working on your business, thinking of ideas, working on ideas, creating ideas, and creating projects and creating period. You need to be waking up in the morning, exercising, reading, making sure that you're eating right, making sure you're meditating, focusing on your mental health. These are things that are going to help you attract money. These are things that are going to help you attract business ideas, so that way you could think right and think correctly, because when you think right, you attract right. When you think right, you think money. When you think right, you think wealth. When you think right, you think health. When these people have you mentally unhealthy, the right ideas can't flow to you to become free, to become successful, to become financially free. You could want to be rich and want to become better all you want, but if your mind isn't built for that, if you haven't programmed yourself for that, you're not going to get that. You're only going to get what you're programming your mind for before you go to sleep and when you wake up in the morning. So that's why a lot of chosen ones, that's why a lot of good people, that's why a lot of people who have been targeted by work mobbing and gang stalking victims start a business, because that business is going to put you in control. You're going to be able to control the amount of hours you work. If you were to do sales, you don't have to be controlled by the sales that they want you to do. You don't have to sell this much to keep your job. You don't have to sell this much to make that much. You start your own business, you create your own way to make income. You determine how much you make, you determine how much you sell, you determine how much you do. When you go into business for yourself, you determine how much you can create, how much product you pump out. Whatever you want to sell is what you want to sell. You make a quota, you make a goal, you set that goal, you make a target, and you reach that target and you reach that goal. That's what it's about. If you need to sell this many for you to keep your lights on and pay your gas and electric and food and clothes and everything else, necessities, that's your target market. But you don't do that. You don't quit your job while you're in that process. You don't leave your job until you have enough to provide for the things I just stated. Once your business is able to provide for your heat, your electric, your housing, your clothes, all those things, then you quit your job. Then you don't have to worry about working a job. But before then, you're going to have to manifest. You're going to have to study. You're going to have to read books on businesses, and you're going to have to uh, educate yourself, so that way you can provide for yourself how you want to. You don't have to stay stuck at these jobs. Only thing keeping you stuck at this job is what you do when you wake up in the morning and what you do when you come home. It's the things you do in between working at that job that keeps you stuck there. And on top of that, when you have a bad negative mindset, when one thing allows you to think negative, and when one thing makes you think negative, then it's going to throw you off, and everything is going to be negative. All your thoughts are going to be negative. If you open the door and let one negative thought in, the rest of them are going to get the key. If you unlock the door and open it for one, he's going to pass the key to. He's going to make a key, take that key to the Lowe's, get a key from Lowe's or Home Depot, and he's going to take that key and give it to the rest of them. And every negative thought is just going to have easy access. And you have to kick them all out and destroy the key and get a new lock. All right. So what you have to do is you have to work on yourself. When you get home, you eat, You work on yourself, you read, you work out, you do your exercise, you do your reading, you study, you work on what it is you need to work on. You make your music, you make your art, you write your book, you study what you need to study, you create what you need to create. But you do it every day. You do it like your life depends on it. You do it like there's no tomorrow. All right, do it like there's no tomorrow. You have to do it in a way that's going to make sense. You have to do it in a way that's going to get you to where you want to go. You have to do it in a way that's going to allow you to get the result you want. The result is you want to be financially free. You don't want to keep working for these jobs. You don't want to have a job. You want to be able to wake up, make money, making money in your sleep, making money while you're out to lunch. You want to be making money 24 hours around the clock. Every hour you want to have money coming in. You have to see it. You have to visualize it. You have to be thinking about it every day. You have to see yourself as somebody who is able to make money 24 hours a day. You have to start speaking these things into existence, thinking about them, seeing yourself as somebody who is able to do that. Someone who's able to run a business, someone who's able to manage finances, someone who's able to manage money. All right, none of this is too difficult. See yourself, visualize yourself, see yourself as being able to do it. When you went and got that job, if you apply the same process as starting a business, you'll be able to start your business. You didn't know if they'd give you the job or not. You put on your best clothes, put on your best attire to go get that job, and you knew in your mind, I could do this. You did it, you thought it, you achieved it, you believed it, you went throughout the entire process and you got the job. Do the same thing with your business. It's just a little bit more difficult. You got to learn how to do it. It's just like studying for a test. It's just like writing a book report. It's just like any of that difficult stuff. Writing a book report was hard. Certain tests were hard. Certain things in life were hard. But starting a business, once you figure that out, it's going to be easy for you. All right. And you may not make any money the first few years, but once you get the ball rolling, you're going to be able to live the life you want. You're going to be able to have the success you want. You're going to be able to achieve the type of goals that you set out to. All you have to do is not give up and believe that you can do it. You have to see yourself being able to do it. And I'm not going to stop saying that because your mind plays a huge part in your success. If you think you can't, then you're not going to be able to do it. A lot of things people can't conceive. People can't conceive themselves having $1 million, having a successful business. You don't even have to have $1 million. But if you want to make enough money to be financially free, $100,000 a month sounds good. Then $15 an hour, doesn't it? Whatever you need to become financially free, to become comfortable, that's what you need. All right. A lot of people want to be comfortable. All right. A lot of people, they don't want to be rich. They just want to be comfortable. But then what they find out is in order to be comfortable, you got to be rich. So that's why I talk about being rich. I don't talk about being rich to be flashy, to be fly. I talk about being rich to get the most out of life. God wants you to be rich. All right. When you're rich, you experience the most out of life. It's just they put a bad spin on it. Riches and God go hand in hand. God and money can be friends. All right. God and money are friends. All right, so there's nothing wrong with money. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful. What you have to do is find out what that level of success is for you and go after it because you know it ain't working for some company for the rest of your life. You know it ain't having a job for the rest of your life. You want more, you want greater, and you know that you could have it. You know that you could be it. You know that you could do it. So keep doing it, keep achieving it, keep going after it, keep believing in it because once you get the ball going and people see your business become successful. Oh, can I come eat? No. Can I get a free? No. Can I? No. Can I? No, 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 no. If you wasn't supporting, you're not important. You didn't believe in me. You didn't think it was possible. You tried to put me down. You didn't think I could do it. Don't try to come now that my business is jumping. All right. So when your business is jumping, beware because people, the non-believers they're gonna be popping out the woodwork. Okay, they're gonna be popping out the woodwork trying to come here and go there and try to be a part of everything you got going on because now you look like success. You smell like success. People could see you and see the shine of success coming off you from a mile away. But when it was hard, when it was difficult, when the times was tough, they weren't there for you. All right. So the people that's there for you, always remember, always appreciate. But first and foremost, work on yourself. Make sure you have something to show them that you appreciate them. People help you and then you ain't got nothing to show them your appreciation with. You're going to want to show people that you appreciate them helping you reach your level of success. and you are going to get there. All right, you're going to be able to start that business. Ask God for money making ideas. Ask God to help you start a business. People will ask God to help them start a job and believe that it'll happen. But they'll ask God to help them start a business. But the only thing is, God is there waiting to help you to start that business. But you don't believe. You don't believe it's possible. You've never done it. Nobody in your family's ever done it. People have failed. You've seen people try to open businesses in your family. They weren't successful. So now it's a bad rep on people wanting to not do the conventional route and go to college and have a job. And people who want to do their own thing, sometimes they're not always successful. So because they're not always successful and they're more unsuccessful people than successful people, that's what people like to think. They want to give success a bad rep. They want to give what you want to do with your life a bad rep because you can't produce it immediately. Like I said, Ice Cube said that his business took about 5 years for money to start coming in. People are going to laugh at you. People are going to make fun of you. People are going to clown you. People are going to say you're wasting your time. They're going to ridicule you for trying to do something different and not being able to produce anything. But that's their fault. That shows where their mind is at, and that shows their level of belief and what they lack and what they don't have. All that does is show what they don't have. So you focus on what you do have, and what you have is that belief. What you have is that idea. What you have is being able to start that business, and you know that that idea will work. All you got to do is believe in it. All right, so if you asked God to help you with a job and you believe that God would help you with that job, I want you to take that same idea. I want you to take that same faith, that same belief, that same mind power, that same prayer power, and ask God to help you start a business. And I want you to come to him with it all right? Because if God is there for you, like you know he is, and if God is real, like you know he is, then it's possible. And he'll help you do it, and you will be able to do it. And you'll be thriving with your business. It may take some time, may not happen right away, it may not happen as soon as you want it to, but if you know that you can become successful, then you will. If you know that that business will take off, all you got to do is not give up. It will. All you got to do is keep at it. A lot of people start something, but they don't want to finish it because it doesn't jump off right away. Don't be one of those people that quits and that gives up because they don't get what they want immediately. Keep trying and don't give up. All right? Keep trying and don't give up. Les Brown was selling TVs. He was going door to door. The person he was selling TVs with, they quit. He was selling TVs. He had a child at home. He had rent to pay. He couldn't quit. He couldn't go. He couldn't leave. He couldn't give up. The other guy, he got discouraged because they were going to doors. TV for sale. Get the hell out of here. TV for sale. Get the hell out of my yard. TV for sale. What the hell are you doing here? All right. I just ate dinner. I'm trying to relax and chill. I already got a TV. Leave me alone. People who understand door sales understand how giving up plays a huge part in success. How it will tear your success up, rip it up, destroy it. All right. At one point, I was doing door-to-door sales, but I didn't believe in myself fully because I was a little younger and I allowed myself to get discouraged. I didn't fully believe in myself because I had too many negative influences. Chat, 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 talk, talk, talk. If I didn't give up on it and if I kept going with it, then I would have become successful with it. But I didn't believe in it, and I was told that I should do this and do that, and I didn't keep up with it because I let people discourage me. But I'm not letting that happen anymore, and you shouldn't either. When it comes to your goals and your dreams, work your job, go to work, do what they tell you to do. Before work and after work, you gung-hoing it. You working on your dream. You're not playing around. You're not wasting time. You're not BSing yourself. You're not hanging out with the fellas, okay? You are attacking that goal. You are attacking that dream and making sure that nothing gets in between you and starting that business, because that business is your livelihood. You don't want to work. People can call you lazy all they want. You don't like to work. You want to be fulfilled in another way than punching a clock. You want to have a business. You want to be able to create. You want to be able to market, sell your product, be able to produce a service, provide a service, get paid for it. All right. There's people who have companies. Ain't nobody talking bad about them, But since you don't have it yet, and since people know you, and oh, I know you, and people see what you have, people see what you've done, they're judging you by your past, they're judging you by what where you're currently at, prejudging you, and they're not allowing you they're not trying to give you time, or they're not trying to give you space, or they're not trying to they're not trying to let you live, basically. They don't want you to live out your dream, and they don't want you to go after it. So they're ahead of time, before you get there, they're trying to chop you down before you get there. All right, crabs in a bucket. Bamboo tree, Les Brown said it takes 5 years to grow. All right, so you watering a bamboo tree for 5 years, you're not going to see anything until the 5th year. Ice Cube said that if you're starting a business, don't expect to see any money come in for 5 years. Things take time. A lot of people, they're impatient. They want it right now, and they don't care about how they don't care about the process of things. They don't care that, I'm starting a business. It's cost for things. It's cost for the LLC. It's cost for products. It's cost for clothes. You may have to rent out a building. Or you may have to buy plates. You may have to buy styrofoam. You're selling platters. Or you may have to buy barber stuff, Barbasol, clippers, razors, what the tissue paper for the little, rubbing alcohol. Your business is going to have things that you need to buy that cost money, startup costs. You're gonna have to put more money into your business starting it up than you are going to get out of it when you're starting it up. All right, you're gonna have to put, when you're starting your business, you're going to have to put more into it than you get out of it. You're gonna have to put more money into it. You're gonna have to put more time into it. You're gonna have to invest more money into it and invest more time into it.